Welcome to the Playground of Potential. I'm Matt the Poet, and this is my playground. Today, I'd like to talk about the work and why to do it. So, the first question, I guess, is what is the work? Well, the work is different for everyone, but at its essence, the work is about becoming the most true and highest version of oneself. Now, that's not necessarily going to be the most capable version of yourself based on what your ego thinks you should be able to do and not do. And no, it's what your soul wants you to do. What your soul is calling you to express in this physical form that you have, this incarnation that you've been given by the grace of God. So, if that doesn't create magnitude, then I don't know what will. Yes, we've been given this life to express ourselves, and ourselves being this infinite fractal of the divine essence that is our soul, that is exploring incarnation, exploring the physical world, and getting to be, do, and see all the various things of creation. Creation is this magnificent thing that the divine emanates into existence in every moment. In this moment, in our moment together, we are co-creating existence through this divine essence. And the work is all about letting go of all the illusions that society places on us, that we fabricate within our own minds, that don't really serve us, that don't serve this divine essence and this divine expression that we are meant to bring forth. This beautiful expression of you, this you-ness that is unique and can't be repeated because there's only one of one, and it's you. So why do the work? Why do the work? I mean, the work by itself, the work. The work. I'm already tired. Why do the work? Well, the truth is that the work, the true work, liberates energy because it takes so much energy to be not you. That's the truth of it. That it's way harder to be not you in all the ways that you abandon the truth of who you are in your daily life, to fit in, to feel like you're succeeding, to feel like you are socially acceptable in all these various ways. And the truth is, you're just meant to be you. And when you take the reins off, when you surrender to being you, rather than this fabricated version of you that you present to the world, then you free up energy. And suddenly things go so much more smoothly. There's this beautiful concept within Taoism called Wu Wei. And I believe at the heart of Wu Wei is being your most authentic self. And then everything flows from that state of your most natural self, as the Taoists would say. You are in accord with nature, your own personal nature, and the nature of all things, the Tao, right? And so how do you do the work? Where do you even start? Well, I guide people through the work. I guide people on what I call the path, right? The path of self-mastery, of mastering oneself, the most authentic version of yourself, the most capable version of yourself based on your soul's expression, not your ego's expression. And so you can visit playgroundofpotential.com to work one-on-one with me or join one of my classes that I have going on. And we can begin that process of getting you on the path and doing the work. And from there, there's such beauty that happens in our life. such ah, unexplainable synchronicity begins to happen when you begin to express as you and begin to see the divine play out in all things. Then suddenly it's like game on. Like we go from the drudgery of life, feeling like, ugh, another day, to fuck yeah, another day. And this is a beautiful thing. This is why we do the work. The work allows us the play, right? It is the work that frees up the energy to allow us to playfully empower ourselves in life. And that is what life is all about. Is we're not in a prison, we're in a playground. We're not in a prison, we're in a playground. This is not some punishment. This is not. This is heaven on earth if we allow it to be. And yes, there's pain. There's fucking awful things that happen beyond our control, you know? And the truth is that happens because we have so many uninitiated, unexpressed individuals who are just fucking running things. Like, and it takes us doing the work to take our power back, to ensure that we can actually hold strong in our core beliefs and what we believe the world should look like and be. And in that, we can create the world that we want to see. And then suddenly, a lot of the uglier things that we see in life begin to disappear. And I know this sounds idealistic and bullshit, but the truth is, it takes all of us doing the work, becoming the best version of ourselves in order to show up to society in such a way that we're creating something far more beautiful. And the truth is, the more people we have doing the work, we begin to outnumber those that are just blindly seeking to pleasure for themselves, which is what the elites seem to be doing. You know, this is basically what the MO of the 1% seems to be, is just more pleasure, more accumulation of wealth and power. And the truth is that the only real power is the divine power that emanates from within us. So we can actually outpower those that seem to be in power, you know, simply by doing the work, by healing our traumas, by healing ourselves of the things that limit us, the things that hold us back from our highest expression. By doing that work, we show up to the game in a very different way. And the games begin to shift over time, right? Like, we live in a very different game than our grandparents and their grandparents. Like, the game looked like serfdom and like monarchy and all these like, the game shifts over and over again. And I don't know, we're born into a certain moment in the game. And we think that's kind of like always how it's been. And the truth is that, like, the modern world is something that humanity has never seen before. And with that, we get to shift and change this existence in ways that humanity's never seen before, which includes, you know, a far more harmonic existence for humanity, one in which people don't have to lack anymore, right? Abundance is the true state of things. It's just across the board, it's truth. You know, like, if we look at the earth itself, it's just constantly producing more and more fecundity, more and more fertility, more and more abundance for all of us. And the truth is, it's not being distributed to all of us. But as more and more of us do the work, we demand a certain level of reality to meet us. And with that, we get to ensure that we're all experiencing a greater level of the game, a greater level of abundance and beauty and synchronicity and community and all these various things that we actually have a lot of control over. Control might not be the word that, but like participation in. We have a lot of participation in these overarching reality building experiences. So that's why we do the work. That's why we do the work, baby. To fully express so that we can bring our best selves to the community, to the world. And with that, the world becomes better. When we bring the best parts of ourselves to our everyday circumstances, the world becomes better. So let's do it. Let's go. Let's make this world worth living in. So if you need help, I'm here for you. Join me at playgroundofpotential.com. All of my offerings are there. There's so much more to come. Guess what? I'm going to drop it. I've got a course coming from a distillation of my healing journey. It's called Intro to Self-Mastery. It is everything I've learned over the decades of my life put into a course to help people transform into their highest expression. So look forward to that coming shortly. It's coming soon. And more of this coming soon too. So more words, more passion, more creativity, and sending you so much love. Peace.